Good day everyone, I am Nico Ray C. Makalam from Group 2 and I am here to report about the common sedimentary rocks of conglomerates. So what we'll discuss is the definition of conglomerates, the difference of conglomerates in Breccia, conglomerates on Mars, its composition, texture, occurrence, and the usage of conglomerates in the field of engineering. So what is conglomerate? Conglomerate is a clastic sedimentary rock made up of rounded clasts that are greater than 2 mm in diameter. The rounding of the clasts show that rocks have been transported a long way from their source or on seaside tied to wave movement. The spaces between the clasts are generally filled with sand and clay-sized particles. The rock is bound together by a cement that is usually composed of calcite or quartz. Conglomerate is a sedimentary rock made of rounded pebbles and sand that is usually held together by silica, calcite, or iron oxide. It is a stone similar to sandstone, but the rock particles are rounded or angular gravel rather than sand. Conglomerate is a coarse-grained rock that is often formed in river beds. The pebbles and sand can be composed of many different minerals, but it is usually quartz-based minerals. Conglomerate has a variable hardness, and it often looks like concrete. It is usually found in mostly thick, crudely stratified layers. Beds of conglomerate are often underground reservoirs of water and petroleum. In geology, conglomerate refers to a coarse-grained sedimentary rock that resembles concrete. Conglomerate is considered a clastic rock because it contains an abundance of gravel-sized, greater than 2 mm diameter pebbles called clast. Sand, silt, or clay sediment called matrix fills the spaces between the clast and cement them together. Conglomerate is relatively uncommon. In fact, geologists estimate only about 1% of all sedimentary rock is conglomerate. Conglomerates and breccia are similar rocks. They are both made of clast over 2 mm in diameter. What's the difference between conglomerate and breccia? The difference is in the shape of the clast. Conglomerate is made up of mostly of sub-rounded to rounded clast. However, breccia is made up mostly of subangular to angular clasts. However, sometimes sedimentary rock contains a mixture of round and angular clasts. This type of rock may be called breccio-conglomerate. Here's a fact. Earth isn't the only place to find conglomerate rock. This image was acquired in September 2012. NASA's Mars Curiosity rover captured photographs of conglomerate rock and sandstone on the Martian surface. It shows an outcrop of conglomerate and some pebble-sized weathering debris. The presence of conglomerate is compelling evidence that Mars once had flowing water. The pebbles in the rock are rounded, indicating they were transported along a current and rub against one another. Wind isn't strong enough to move pebbles this large, thus they had to have been transported a significant distance by water, which is that this photo from 2012 was the strongest evidence of the existence of water on Mars that had been obtained at the time. The composition of conglomerate. Conglomerate can have a variety of compositions. As a clastic sedimentary rock, it can contain clast of any rock material or weathering product that is washed downstream or down current. The rounded clast of conglomerate can be mineral particles such as quartz or feldspar, or they can be sedimentary, metamorphic, or igneous rock fragments. Clast of quartzite, sandstone, limestone, granite, basalt, and gneiss are especially common. The matrix that binds the clasts together can be a mixture of sand, mud, and chemical cement. Common chemical cements are calcite or quartz. The texture of conglomerate is clastic, coarse-grained. 2 to 64 millimeter. It is usually in the grain size 2 millimeter. Clasts are easily visible to the naked eye and easily identifiable. It can be soft, hard, depending on clast, composition, and strength of cement. The classification of conglomerates. The following characteristics are used to classify and categorize conglomerate rock. The composition of the clast. If all the clasts are the same type of rock or mineral, the rock is categorized as monomictic conglomerate. If the clasts are made up of two or more rocks or minerals, the rock is a polymictic conglomerate. The size of the clast. Rock comprised of large clasts is cobble conglomerate. If the clasts are pebble-sized, the rock is called pebble conglomerate. If the clasts are small granules, the rock is called granule conglomerate. The amount and chemical composition of the matrix. If the clasts do not touch each other, which is lots of matrix, the rock is paraconglomerate. On the other hand, rock in which the clasts touch each other is called orthoconglomerate. The environment that deposited the material. Conglomerates may form from glacial, alluvial, fluvial, deep water marine, or shallow marine environments. The use of conglomerate in engineering project. Conglomerate has very few uses because of it not clean breakage and fine particles are unreliable. It can only be used as a crush where low performance materials is wanted. Conglomerate has a very few commercial uses. Its inability to break cleanly makes it a poor candidate for dimension stone, and its variable composition makes it a rock of unreliable physical strength and durability. Conglomerate can be crushed to make a fine aggregate that can be used where a low-performance material is suitable. Many conglomerates are colorful and attractive rocks, but they are only rarely used as an ornamental stone for interior use. Conglomerate can be used as a fill materials for roads and construction. Hard rock may be cut and polished to make a dimension stone. Conglomerates are used also in the construction industry as decorative stone. Red conglomerate. This photograph shows a portion of a dimension stone slab that was cut from a red conglomerate. The conglomerate is composed of well-rounded clasts of quartz and sedimentary rocks of various sizes and kinds along with a fine-grained matrix. To work well as a dimension stone, this conglomerate would have to be bound tightly with a very competent cement. If competent, these materials would make spectacular wall panels, floor tiles, stair treads, and other architectural elements. And that is all about my presentation. Thank you for listening.